Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, founder of Fairy Godmother Weddings, and today's topic of wedding wisdom. Recently, I saw an article. It was titled, "Do You Want to Sue Your Uncle?" And what they were talking about was having amateurs do some of the main critical components of your wedding. So let's take a look at it. Let's look at one, photography, for example. Here's a typical conversation. Gee, my cousin is really talented and he offered to do it for free or for $300. In other words, really, really cheap. My question was, has he ever shot a wedding? Well, no, but he's really talented. Here's the problem. Weddings are live action. They are not the same as shooting fashions or shooting products. Recently, I had a fashion and product photographer apply to be part of my vendor group, and I turned him down. He was very insistent. And I said, well, you've never done a wedding before. And what he did not understand was, number one, a fashion photographer or a product photographer, they're in charge. They can pose that model all day long and tell her what to do. As long as they're paying her, she'll stand there and do it. Not exactly the same as a wedding, is it? Number two, a wedding photographer has to be an unobtrusive observer, capturing all the magical moments. The only time when they get to pose you are the very few pose pictures, but let's face it, that's only maybe an hour after the wedding. The rest of the time, it's live action. An amateur is going to miss those shots. Wrong part of the room, they don't know what to expect. You're not going to get the quality, you're not even going to get the pictures that you asked for. And an amateur also may not have the people skills to get the people relaxed, number one. Relax makes for much better pictures. Everybody's in a great mood. The smiles are genuine. Number two, you're on a timeline because they're having a cocktail hour while you're getting your pictures taken. That food's cooking. That catering staff, they have to serve that food, all those guests, all at the same time, on time. If the photographer is inexperienced and takes too long, you just ruin dinner. You want cold dinner or overcooked dinner because you're going to have one or the other. So then what do you do at the end when the pictures turn out lousy? Or, yeah, they're just barely okay, but they're not the professional quality you really were excited about. Are you going to sue your cousin or your uncle? Or is this going to cause a problem in your family? Lots of times it does. People resent the person for not doing a good job, but the problem is, well, they shouldn't have been there to begin with. If you're going to do a whole wedding, then one of the biggest regrets, and you see it over and over and over again on the brides forums, I should have spent more on the photography to get somebody good. And that doesn't mean Maserati. It can mean a very nice Honda Accord. Just nice quality photography. So, something to think about. Again, this is Mary Godmother Rogers wishing you all the best.